Well, hi, and thanks for joining me here this evening in my listening post. We're going to be spending a bit of time listening to this radio, which I just finished fixing up and tuning up in my shop. And then we're going to listen to the Hammarlund radio, just kind of for comparison, just to see what a bigger radio can do as compared to this one. So we'll just start by listening to this radio. I'm going to just relocate the camera again. Okay, let's switch on the radio. This is the volume control here, and this knob in the middle is the tuning. Pointers right here. We're starting out on the 31 meter band. Now, just before we get going any further, I got to apologize for any clicks and pops and funny sounds that don't sound quite right. There's something going on with the sound card in the computer that I'm using, and I just couldn't you know, if you're listening to it, I apologize. So hopefully it's not that bad. Here we go.
That was the most amazing part for me. And gradually, I fell in love with China.
东北的美这一点，然后后来慢慢的喜欢上了中国的。大学入学后，大二的时候，首一次跟那个在本土的老师学习中文。
I got the first opportunity to learn Chinese from a native speaker when I became a sophomore student. The Chinese teacher really impressed me. She came from Harbin, a city in northeastern China. She speaks Chinese beautifully. Yeah.
También hay que serlo. Hoy en día la gente quiere trabajar solo en empresas que digan la verdad, que sean honestas, que sean sostenibles y que den igualdad de oportunidades, y eso pues no se improvisan.
Bueno, tu discurso suena muy distinto realmente a lo que se escucha, ¿no? Actualmente, bueno, lo cual tiene su mérito y su valor. Javier, tenéis numerosos casos de éxito, mantener...
Okay, well, that was only a few stations on the 31 meter band. There was a station here just a moment ago, but I guess it's gone off the air. Okay, now we'll switch to the 25 meter band.
hectáreas, analizando condiciones ferroviarias, comunicaciones y redes eléctricas e hidráulicas. Vindacera S.A. se dedica a esa actividad invernal y tiene la posibilidad de atraer empresas de sectores pegados hacia Cuba, como el logístico, biotecnológico, farmacéutico, electrónico y manufacturero.
Bueno, eu vou te contar. Vai ser grande, né? É transgênico, né? Né. Esse é caipirão forte, caipira que cresce, né? Eu vou botar um adubo no frango lá pro frango crescer muito. É um adubo, né? Um adubo é comida boa. Um abraço, minha amiga Almerinda. Muito obrigado.
Luchas de obreros y campesinos. La victoria popular. La
A mí me ha quedado a comprar por caridad. Algún cliente que ir a visitarle, yo creo que le he dado tanta pena que me ha dicho, venga, te voy a comprar algo, chaval, porque lo estás currando. Es decir, ha habido momentos muy duros. Hemos pasado crisis, la tecnológica, la burbuja de Internet que nos afectó mucho a todas las compañías, y luego la general.
Okay, so quite a bit more on the 25 meter band than on the 31 meter band, but it's definitely changing even as I'm doing this. So let's give a try using the Hammarlund. Okay, let's just check the levels here. This is my microphone mixer, obviously, a radio mixer. This is the microphone that you hear me talking through, and this is the radio we're going to be listening to. Good. This is the band change. This is the tuning I'll be working, and I'm going to give you a nice close look right at the dial here. This is what happens when you change bands on this radio. Okay, so we're on 9 megahertz. Where we're starting. Okay.
Más. Κράτησε κάποια λεπτά αν θα μπορέσει κιόλας, γιατί άμα γυράσεις στο χώρος, την έχεις πατήσει. Μάλιστα. Καταλάβατε. Λίγο απλό το σύστημα, έτσι. Πολύ απλό. Τα τελευταία χρόνια επίσης έχουμε κάνει κάτι άλλο το οποίο είναι καλό, με κάποια κάρτα υγείας. Δηλαδή μπορείς να πας τα τελευταία 4 χρόνια με τον καινούργιο κυβερνήτη του. Ναι, άκουσα ότι ο καινούργιος
Cuarentador para el partido Cambiemos del presidente Mauricio Macri, que ha sufrido en lo que va de año 8 derrotas en las urnas. La última y estrepitosa caída del gubernamental Cambiemos se registró este domingo en donde se presentó un dividido y cuyos 2 candidatos quedaron lejos del gobernador. Segundo distrito electoral, el senador obtuvo un 54% de los votos frente al diputado Mario, que tuvo que conformar.
Bass es un caso de éxito, como también lo es el de la cantante.
So that's WWV, and obviously my radio needs some alignment. It's not on 10 where it should be there. Okay, so we're going to skip up to the next band. We'll see what we find on the way there.
going to tell you. The amount of love you had for God when you died. That was the secret of the first Christians. You want to know why they would walk into these arenas and be crucified? You want to know why they had the guts and the courage and the stamina and the zeal to do all of those things for a newfound religion?
De cada 12 de octubre venidero para el partido Cambiemos y el presidente Mauricio Macri, que por el momento deba ser.
Paraná, no Tocantins, cumprimentando o pai, o Celso e a mamãe Deus Suíta, na fazenda 4 Irmãos Informados. Toda la programación en español y otras lenguas a un clic de tu computadora. Escuchará las 24 horas al día. Para continuación, acceda a esta dirección.
En Radio Exterior de España, con Teresa Montoro.
Saludos y bienvenidos de nuevo a este programa donde dentro de unos momentos de los grandes cantautores contemporáneos de hoy día en Perú, Daniel Kiri Escobar, reconocido compositor de música y de canciones populares y referente para los cantores.
Oarecare asemănare fizică.
Da, și la glas semănați foarte bine, nu știu dacă îți dai seama.
Nu-mi dau seama.
Cum e că da?
Mi-amintesc că prima confuzere acestora a fost în 1900...
El gobierno y en el Parlamento, así como los miembros del grupo político y en el secretariado del partido han seguido de cerca los planes. The British government has studied for reintroduction of the euthanasia in the first week of June.
Now, in this book, in fact, you hardly believe their luck when 4 top teams, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur, all smashed places in the finals for the Europe's top 2 competition. Arsenal and Chelsea faced each other in Azerbaijan in the capital Baku in 2 weeks' time. In that Tottenham in the Spanish capital Madrid for 2 days. part of it is these nations we just discussed never had what we had. They never had they really never had a Christian nation. We were founded in 1600 as a strongly Christian nation. We had things written in the law, will say, to protect our Christian faiths. They never had that. And of course they're being persecuted and prosecuted. But it's coming here, and we had it and kind of ignored it and hoped it would go away. But evil's like cancer, Jonathan. If you don't cut it out, it'll spread. And
se convirtió en el jugador mundial. Sí, claro que sí, sí señor, sí señor. ¿Estaba en el Dream Team? Sí, exactamente. A propósito, el draft de las grandes ligas, pero vayan como siempre a principios de junio.
The launch strikes the bottom. The open boats would then come alongside, and we would have to get out of the launch and enter the boats and proceed to the top of the nearest hill to watch the efforts of the units trying to refloat the launch. It was a characteristic of her to experience that the troubles of other people. The units knew this quite well, and whenever opportunity offered, they would do something which they thought would amuse Her Majesty.
El 94, principio del 95, ¿no?
94, mayo del 94.
Finales del 94. Y tenía una conferencia de prensa y entre las preguntas que le hicieron es...
As to how you might fulfill your call, not just to be a spouse, but to be able to be that conduit I've often referenced. So, reservations, reservations, reservations. Get busy right now.
Remember, you and I never got a chance to drive with it. They've always sold it first to the Japanese, and then they've been selling it to the Chinese. But that oil's all ours, and in fact, part of it, that's what that old Alaskan pipeline supposedly was for. No, it wasn't. So they get the oil farther south so they could do season-round dumping, so the Chinese could get the cheap oil from us, and we get paid, we get whacked for buying the Saudi Arabian and the other junk. Here's the problem. There is no reason for that, especially now. And you're not supposed to know.
the most expensive condition to treat because it's more long-term. Let's look at the cost of that care for a sec. According to the medical science, the earlier the sepsis condition is treated, the better off the patient will be. They could avoid an extended hospital stay in intensive care and avoid the expensive treatment. The Agency for Healthcare Research reports that treating sepsis, one of the most expensive therapies to have in U.S. hospitals, costs $24 billion a year. The cost of sepsis care increases by 12% each year.
So I'm pretty sure that's the lowest thing that this radio is going to pick up this evening. That was 48.30, and to go any lower than that, that'd be pretty surprising. But so anyway, I hope you enjoyed that tour once round through the shortwave bands this evening, and thank you, Shadow, for coming in and entertaining us. That's great, Shadow, right? Boy, that's good. Yes, a little camera work there. Okay, with the cat wrecking the place, I will say thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you back in my shop again next video. This is a test of a lower recording level for the video to see if the same bad sound occurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pastor Peters. I hope you're enjoying listening to the Scriptures for America Worldwide Broadcasting Network. People are listening to this network all around the world, and they're hearing verboten truth 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, through satellite, shortwave, regular radio, and internet, all, I might say, without commercials or begging for funds. So I need to let you know that we need some funds to keep doing what we're doing. What we do through faith. We pray a lot. And I have prayed that some of you who have been receiving from us might begin to give some back to us. We ask that you would pray for us, and that you would consider sending some financial support to Scriptures for America, Post Office Box 766,